Right now at 10, we've got a chilly week ahead of us, how you can stay safe for the coldest week of the year. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. Well, it's time to bundle up. The National Weather Service has issued a wind chill advisory in effect until 10 tomorrow morning. News 8 Now's Anna Fisher tells us how you can stay safe in these frigid temperatures.
With hazardous cold temperatures in the forecast, the National Weather Service urges people to stay in and keep warm as much as possible. Wisconsinites are no strangers to the brutal cold.
Usually January is our coldest month of the year.
Kate Abbott is a meteorologist for the National Weather Service. She knows exactly where these temperature drops come from.
That cold air kind of spills from Canada and the Arctic down into the upper Midwest, and that's when we get our cold temperatures that we're going to see this week.
Abbott recommends you and your pets stay inside.
Bringing them indoors quickly and making sure they have plenty of warmth and water during this week.
But that doesn't stop some people from enjoying the fresh but frigid air.
It's worth it for the view and to get outside.
Emma Samsel is anticipating the cold week ahead.
I think it's super easy to kind of coop yourself up in your little dorm room and just have zero outside time, zero interaction with other people.
As a student, staying inside can be tough on her mental health.
That puts you in a really bad headspace, so it can be really challenging, especially when the weather is so daunting almost to go outside.
If you do want to brave the cold, it could be dangerous.
Any exposed skin could see frostbite start to form within 30 minutes.
Abbott recommends layering up and keeping your skin covered. Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Anna Fisher, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Anna. Well, Eric will be in with your forecaster right next up, but of course, as these cold days progress, it's a great time to get our First Warn weather app if you don't have it already to stay up to date.
All right, now as we just mentioned, that wind chill advisory is in effect until 10 o'clock, or starting at 2 a.m. and goes until 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the latest advisory map, and you can see right there from Rusk County all the way down to Winneshiek and Allamakee County. Again, wind chill advisory goes into effect starting at 2 a.m. and lasts until 10 a.m. Numbers for today only made it to 10 in La Crosse. Same story in Winona and Sparta. 6 in Eau Claire. 10 was the high in Viroqua. 7 was the high in Decorah. Boscobel, you were one of the warm spots on the map. A nice quote-unquote toasty 18 degrees, and right now you're sitting at 8. 3 is the current temperature in Viroqua. 5 is the current temperature in La Crosse. 5 is the current temperature in Sparta. Ladysmith, good evening to you guys. You are already sitting at 2 degrees below zero, but you factor in that wind chill. Ladysmith, you feel like 13 degrees below zero, otherwise 11 below in Winona, as well as Volkfield, 16 below in Preston, 8 below in Viroqua, as well as Decorah. At the airport, we're at 5 degrees. Same story at the TV station. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. So because of that, that wind, the feels like temperature is already down to 4 degrees below zero. Now, Emily, coming up in the First Warn forecast, it is going to get cold. We're going to see temperatures, ambient temperatures going well below zero, but that feels like temperature is going to be brutal, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes.
All right, stay safe out there.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Eric. Some La Crosse MTU employees are planning to picket for fair wages tomorrow. La Crosse's Amalgamated Transit Union's president said in a release that the city gave management a 14% raise using COVID relief funding, while MTU workers got a 3% increase. La Crosse's union president says MTU employees are struggling to make ends meet as the cost of living rises. The union is asking for a 4.5% per year wage increase for MTU workers. The picket is informational, and it starts at 12:05 in the afternoon on Monday. News 8 Now reached out to La Crosse MTU for comment on the picket, but we have not heard back. However, La Crosse MTU did announce Sunday that the Transit Equity Day events scheduled for Monday are canceled. Well, tax season is just beginning. The Wisconsin Department of Revenue is getting ready to help taxpayers with anything they may need. Starting this year, anyone who has filed an individual income tax return can register as a personal user with the My Tax Account Management portal. Department reps say the portal can help you make payments and also manage your income tax and, if you have one, a homestead credit.
But we want to expand it to individuals. There are a lot of benefits out there that individuals can take advantage of, including making payments and keeping track of those payments, viewing letters, and signing up for electronic mail delivery.
Tax returns are due April 18th, so we'll post the link to the My Tax Account portal on our website. That's news8000.com. Iowa's Democratic Party has a new leader. Democrats chose Rita Hart, a former Iowa state senator who lost the 2020 U.S. House race by just a handful of votes. She was chosen Saturday over 2 other candidates. This comes as Iowa Democrats grapple with a series of election losses and an effort from the National Party to take away its first-in-the-nation status in the presidential race.
My focus is squarely on helping our party begin winning elections again.
Hart says her experience in congressional fundraising and a win in a district former President Donald Trump carried will serve her well as she works to help other Democrats win. The state party's last leader decided not to run for another term. Looking across the globe, a private museum in the United Arab Emirates unveiled a Torah scroll that survived the Holocaust. It's the latest sign of what Israel and the new Arab allies describe as a new approach to understanding Judaism in the Middle East. The scroll is on permanent loan to the museum from the Memorial Scrolls Trust, which looks after more than 1,000 Czech scrolls saved from the Holocaust. One businessman says that identifying the term Holocaust in Muslim culture is a big step.
It's time now to get deeper, to go from side to side to face. Side with side is I am a Jew, I've got my this is, and you are Muslim and you've got this is traditions. Face to face is when we do it together, hand in hand.
In a Twitter post earlier this month, the Emirati embassy said the UAE will include Holocaust education in schools. Coming up on News 8 Now this Sunday, a doggone good time. Just north of here, sled dogs are embarking on a 300-mile sled marathon. How they're faring in the freezing temperatures coming up later. But first, calling for change. Protesters gather across the nation and in Madison, asking leaders for police reform after the death of Tyre Nichols. Their demands up next. Stay with us.
So cozy.
How many rooms are in there?
Should we go check it out?
Yeah.
Get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a Vrbo,
I call doing the door code.
the host doesn't stay with you.
It looks exactly like the picture.
Because without privacy in your vacation home,
It's a full log cabin, guys.
it isn't really a vacation,
By the fire.
is it?
Oh my God.
You'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors in La Crosse.
The Start Something New sales event is your opportunity to save over $8,500 off MSRP with discount and rebates on select 2022 Ram Bighorn crew cabs, along with 1.9% financing for 36 months. The Bighorn makes easy work of your towing, hauling, and performance needs. Stop by today because this offer ends January 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
The 31st Annual Tri-State Rail Sale Saturday, January 28th at the La Crosse Center. Hobby sale, model rail flea market, and swap meet with over 300 vendor tables. Proceeds go to maintain and restore the La Crosse Shortline Railroad Museum. The La Crosse Lions Charities will be celebrating Groundhog Day with a pulled pork dinner Thursday, February 2nd at the Moose Lodge, La Crosse.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
As Memphis prepares to lay Tyre Nichols to rest this week, there are growing calls for police reform around the nation. Protests continued Sunday around the nation after the Friday night release of police body camera video showing his brutal beating during a traffic stop. On Saturday, the Memphis mayor announced the city is permanently disbanding the Scorpion crime fighting unit that the police officers belong to. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry is in Memphis with the latest.
He asked a question that has yet to be answered. What did I do?
At this Memphis church, Sunday's service in honor of Tyre Nichols was titled, What Did I Do? That's one question 29-year-old Nichols could be heard asking as he pleaded with police during the violent traffic stop that led to his death 3 days later.
Police tactics need to change, this is all across the board,
Police body camera video of the encounter was released Friday night, sparking nationwide protests into the weekend.
Say his name!
Tyre Nichols! The 5 officers were fired and now face second-degree murder and other charges. Additionally, several sheriff's deputies and firefighters involved in the incident have been relieved of duty pending investigations as calls for further disciplinary measures continue.
If you were an officer or a first responder and you sat there and watched this young man die and you did nothing to help resuscitate him, you did nothing to give him aid, then you are just as culpable as the people who beat him down and killed him.
On Wednesday, the funeral service for Tyre Nichols will be held here at this church after he was brutally beaten here in Memphis a little more than 3 weeks ago.
There's a bill that's been sitting in Congress, the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, that because of partisan politics has not been passed.
In Washington Sunday, the Congressional Black Caucus said it wants to meet with President Biden this week to push for negotiations for reforms to the justice system. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Memphis, Tennessee.
The family of Tyre Nichols has accepted an invitation from the Congressional Black Caucus to attend next Tuesday's State of the Union address. Demonstrators are now taking to the streets in Atlanta, Charlotte, Baltimore, and closer to home, Madison. Grace Hudak shares one Madison group's push for police reform.
When Black America's under attack, what do? Stand up like that!
Protesters in Madison gathered outside the Dane County Clerk's office as part of the nationwide reaction to the violent beating and death of Tyre Nichols.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Now! This is a national movement. Events like these are happening all over the country, and we're all just demanding justice.
And we want to connect this example of the killing of Tyre Nichols with the broader injustice of the policing system in America.
The Party for Socialism and Liberation helped lead Sunday's movement. Joseph Fang is with the organization. He says what happened to Nichols is just another example of how discussed police reforms over the years have amounted to nothing.
The hiring of more black cops, the use of body cameras, the affirmative obligation for police to intervene in cases of police brutality, all of those were seen to have failed in the case of Tyre Nichols.
Protesters say while the killing of Nichols was what sparked their picketing, the issue is much larger than one event. And seeing people come together on such a chilly day, they say shows just how many people are affected.
It makes me excited because I truly believe even small events like this, with the kind of turnout we're having, these are the seeds of a new just world, and I love to see it happen.
And the group said their work does not stop here. Coming up on News 8 Now this Sunday, the eyes have it. It's Glaucoma Awareness Month. Doctors' advice for keeping your eyesight in top shape for longer. That's up next.
And we have a wind chill advisory in effect for the majority of the state, or the viewing area. We'll talk about that coming up in the First One forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Walt never smoked a day in his life, so when he developed a bad cough, we never thought lung cancer, but that's what it was. What gives a non-smoker lung cancer? A friend suggested we check the house for radon. Sure enough, it was high. We've had it taken care of now, but I wish we'd known sooner. Walt died 4 weeks and 5 days after the diagnosis. If you haven't had your home checked for radon, do it. Do it for your family. No one should lose someone they love because of this.
I know there's conflicting information about Dupuytren's contracture.
But that I couldn't get treatment yet.
Well, people may think that their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. If you can't lay your hand flat on the table, talk to a hand specialist.
But what if I don't want surgery?
Well, then you should find a hand specialist certified to offer non-surgical treatments.
What's the next step?
Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
How do you become America's #1? Start by taking care of families for over 75 years. Earn the trust of 32 NFL teams. Be there for America's toughest and help when help is needed. America's #1 isn't a status earned overnight. It's earned in every wash and re-earned every day. Tide, America's #1 detergent.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul or tow, just about anything, anywhere.
That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Now, get 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877.
January is Glaucoma Awareness Month, and Mayo Clinic Health System wants you to remember to get your eyes checked every year. Glaucoma can mean a loss of side vision. That can lead to tunnel vision, even blindness. The CDC reports glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness in the world. One Mayo Clinic doctor says some patients don't realize they have it until it's too late.
The silent thief of sight, and that's primarily because most patients, when they present, aren't aware that they're even having it or in the advanced stages of it.
Regular checkups can help slow or prevent vision loss. And on top of getting your regular eye exams, doctors recommend controlling your blood pressure, keeping a healthy weight, not smoking, and staying active. January is also Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Mayo Clinic Health System doctors recommend that women begin screenings for cervical cancer at age 21 and be screened every 3 to 5 years. One expert says a regular visit to the gynecologist can help catch it early.
Screening plays a very important role in being able to pick it up early and therefore have treatment and better outcomes.
An HPV infection also increases the risk for developing cervical cancer. That can be prevented with the HPV vaccine. Well, we've been talking about how chilly it's going to be outside, but I'm not going to believe it till I hear it from you. How cold is it really going to be, Eric?
Cold. Matter of fact, we have a wind chill advisory in effect for parts of the viewing area that starts at 2 a.m. Let's go to Jumbotron 8000 over there, and you can see.
Oh, I like the name.
Yeah, the majority of the viewing area from Rusk County all the way to Winneshiek and Allamakee County is under this wind chill advisory, and you can see right here. This starts at 2 a.m. Monday morning, goes until 10 a.m. So the bottom line with this, it's going to get dangerously cold out there, not in terms of ambient temperature, but as well as the wind chill. Only made it to 10 today after a morning start of 2. That 10 on the high end is where we should be on the low end. 28 is where we should be on the high end. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. That temperature of 10, this is the coldest high of 2023 in La Crosse so far. Obviously, this is going to change as we go into tomorrow. So the Dean's List for today, that wind chill advisory is going to kick in starting at 2 a.m. We will see that sub-zero wind chill, and the highs are going to stay below normal for the most part. And the next several hours, look at this, feels like temperature down to 10 below by midnight, 13 below by 3 a.m., 16 below by 6 a.m. So bundle up if you have to go outdoors tomorrow morning. And you can see as we go into the 8 o'clock time frame, everybody's still well below zero. Ladysmith down to 26 below zero, 24 below zero in Eau Claire. By noon, you can see again, everybody between 8 below to 19 degrees below zero. So don't forget, for weather anytime, day or night, you can download that free News 8000 First Warn weather app to receive the latest information for your area. So let's go ahead and take the graphics full screen, and we'll take a look here now at the current conditions. Right now, we're sitting at 5. It feels like 4 degrees below zero out there with winds out of the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour. In Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You're sitting at 2 degrees. Wow, the magic of television, I just pop up. Feels like 12 degrees below zero with winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour. Usually I can just snap my fingers and it doesn't. I don't even have that power anymore. 3D weather. Here's a look at the satellite radar composite. You can see the clouds starting to pick up. There we go again. A little bit of a, there we go. Take a look here. Somebody back there is having a little bit of fun with this. A little bit of cloud cover across portions of the Coulee region. We're on the leading edge of a high pressure system, which is going to keep the winds out of the west and northwest. That's what's going to keep us substantially cool as we go into tonight, going into tomorrow, and even Tuesday. Monday night, Tuesday, we'll see overnight lows well below zero. Matter of fact, look at the temperatures down to Duluth, or down to 7 below in Duluth, 0 Minneapolis, 8 degrees below zero in Bismarck. But you factor in that wind chill, down to 25 degrees below zero, 5 below in Des Moines, 14 below in Kearney, 13 below in Pierce. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the next day, see if I can snap off of here. Nope, there we go. We'll go to 14 on Tuesday, 26 for Wednesday. The double deuces as we go into your Thursday, 10 for Friday, upper 20s as we go into next weekend. So Emily, the bottom line, if you have to go out, make sure you bundle up. Just stay warm, stay inside if you can.
Yeah, I think that's the plan for me. I don't know about you.
Oh, definitely. Any chili.
Unless you're brave.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Jean Nielsen of Houston, Minnesota, with the beauty of living on the ridge. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you'd like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, and then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. And coming up in sports, the Super Bowl matchup is set. Find out who made it. And a local legend spent the day in Onalaska greeting fans and opening up basketball cards. Kate is in next with sports.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
Right now at Ashley, discover the luxury of a good night's sleep without the luxury price tag on some of our top mattress brands, including our Ashley Sleep line. Hurry into America's #1 furniture and mattress store or visit ashley.com for better sleep and savings. Only at Ashley.
When the unexpected happens, we take every step to get your lights back on quickly. At Excel Energy, we also take it personally. Because your power is our power. Our employees, your neighbors. It's why we maintain, repair, and protect the grid. So we can provide what's important to you and to us. Resilient, reliable energy.
A new day has dawned on the all-new Maury's, Audi, and Volkswagen of La Crosse. Feel the luxury of Maury's Audi as soon as you enter the new state-of-the-art Audi dealership. Audi technology and style incorporated into Maury's La Crosse Audi sales and service. Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse features an upbeat, high-tech atmosphere. Having service done, enjoy our relaxing lounge as you wait. Come experience excellence at the new and improved Volkswagen of La Crosse. New building, new location, same friendly staff. Maury's Audi and Volkswagen of La Crosse.
Take your day from good to great with Perkins Great Plates under $10. Get big flavor and even bigger savings with our Magnificent 7 breakfast. Big bacon BLT, short stack, and more, all for under $10. And don't forget a delicious pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
At Ashley's Overstock Sale, you'll find everything you need to brighten up your home this new year. Plus, get special financing for 12 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska. And be sure to check out the Ashley outlet in Arcadia.
Feels good to be home.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Kate Overton.
Now, we've had some great athletes come through La Crosse, and it's always awesome when they're able to make it back in town, and that's what we got today as Wisconsin basketball's Jordan Davis spent the afternoon taking pictures with some of the kids that look up to him, and he even opened up some basketball cards. Over at the sports card shop Badger Break in Onalaska, Jordan took his time to greet with fans, sign some autographs, and snapped some pictures. And then later in the afternoon, Jordan sat down with Badger Breaker owner Kyle Salzberg to open up some packs of cards live on their Instagram and YouTube. Jordan even unpacked one of his brother's own rookie cards. It's a great business model. Jordan takes some pictures, spends some time with his hometown fans, and makes some money while it brings in potential customers to the store. All of this wouldn't have been possible without the NCAA's new NIL rules, something that Jordan has taken advantage of.
You know, college athletes, I think, have been trying to get paid for a while now, and just to see it happen now is pretty cool to see, and I'm just happy to be in this position and to have NIL deals come forward my way.
Now, Jordan also has some younger siblings, and his sister, Sammy Davis, has been having quite the freshman season for Aquinas, averaging 16 points on 53% shooting and leads the team in rebounds. Now, Jordan says he's been following along and says the success isn't surprising at all.
You know, it's crazy to see that, and I'm happy for her. You know, she's putting a lot of work. She loves basketball, and she loves to work hard, so kudos to her, and her twin brother's up next.
Offensive rebound for the Badgers.
Just 1-6 in their last 7 games, but they'll look to get back on track on Thursday on the road against Ohio State. And Jordan gave us an update on Johnny, who's been going back and forth between the Wizards and the G League. Jordan says they keep in touch and that Johnny still keeps a good, hard-working attitude despite going back and forth between the two teams. Staying in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks have been on fire since the return of Giannis and Chris Middleton. They're 3-0 and averaging 132 points a game. They look to keep things going tonight against the Pelicans. We go to Pfizer Forum. First quarter, point Giannis. A perfect lob to Brook Lopez. Bucks go up 3. Now later in the quarter, Giannis showing off the range. That three-pointer's good. Giannis had 29 points and 10 rebounds at halftime. Second half, picking up where he left off, cuts to the basket. Connaughton finds him, and he lays it in. Now to the fourth quarter, Bucks up 21. Giannis, that's another three-pointer. He would finish the game with 50 points, 13 rebounds as the Bucks win their 4th game in a row. All right, let's take a look at the NFL games. The NFC Championship, Eagles versus the 49ers. Jalen Hurts on 4th down, rolling out. He's going to go deep to Devontae Smith, and check out this grab. One-handed, that would lead to a touchdown. And then for the 49ers, the rookie sensation, Brock Purdy, he would leave the game after this hit to the elbow. That was a big blow for San Fran as the Eagles would go on to win. They'll be going to the Super Bowl. And then to the AFC side, Patrick Mahomes, he's trying to make his 3rd Super Bowl in 5 years. We're tied with less than a minute to go. Joe Burrow dropping back, but that's Chris Jones coming up big with the sack, and that forces Cincy to punt it away. And then after an unnecessary roughness call on the Bengals, Harrison Butker has a chance to win the game, and the kick is right through the middle. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're going back to the Super Bowl. That means we've got the Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles facing off in a really important game. So many good storylines, like Travis Kelce facing off against his brother Jason Kelce, Andy Reid against the Eagles. Overall, just a really exciting matchup. This one's set for February 12th. That's all I have for tonight, but Rob will be back tomorrow evening with more. We'll be right back.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie and Associates.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on Ford Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
The 31st Annual Tri-State Rail Sale Saturday, January 28th at the La Crosse Center. Hobby sale, model rail flea market, and swap meet with over 300 vendor tables. Proceeds go to maintain and restore the La Crosse Shortline Railroad Museum. The La Crosse Lions Charities will be celebrating Groundhog Day with a pulled pork dinner Thursday, February 2nd at the Moose Lodge, La Crosse.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com. When you watch News 8 Now, expect depth.
Now the DoD is updating their requirements to use foam without PFAS. It's a federal change that could have happened sooner.
Every civilian airport, they were all supposed to be using non-fluorinated foam.
Expect community.
A partnership between Mayo Clinic Health System and La Crosse's Boys and Girls Club is helping kids get help right when they need it. And now it's expanding its reach.
We are News 8. Expect more.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie & Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
The 2023 Bear Grease Dog Sled Marathon is underway near Duluth, Minnesota. Check.
2, 1, Colleen Wallen starts the John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon, and we are underway for 2023.
It's the start of the 2023 John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon. Dogs are barking and teams are busy, getting ready to hit the trails. While the energy is high, the temperatures are low. But for teams of sled dogs, this is paradise.
Sunshine, cold, blue skies, like how can we ask for anything better?
For longtime Bear Grease racer Jennifer Frecking, an Ely native, these temps are ideal for her Siberian Husky team.
Our dogs do tend to love the cold. I mean, all sled dogs tend to perform better in cold. We say that ideal is 10 below to 10 above, and my dogs like it even colder.
And there goes Jennifer Frecking.
For the Freckings this year, it's a family affair, with her husband Blake as their handler, and even her daughter racing in her first ever Bear Grease 40.
First, it's Team Frecking, so this year my kids are both handling for me as well. Yeah, it's a whole Frecking team.
Reigning Bear Grease champion Ryan Anderson is hoping to grab his 5th Bear Grease win this year, feeling confident in his team.
We're feeling real good this year. Training's been good. We haven't seen much cold weather this year, but the dogs should acclimate just fine.
2, 1, and there he goes, Ryan Anderson!
And even those cold temperatures couldn't keep the smallest of fans away.
How many layers have you have on, do you think?
3.
3?
I got 2.
Layering up to embrace the northern Minnesota tradition.
Yeah, it's been cold, but it's been wonderful. The atmosphere they have here at Billy's is very festive, and you can grab a drink, watch the dogs, have a good time, and I think it's a great celebration of our heritage here in the Northland.
Welcome to the starting line of the John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon.
As teams embark on their 300-mile journey up the North Shore. Out on the Bear Grease Trail, Natalie Grant, Northern News Now.
We'll be right back.
Nobody thinks about their sewer or drain until it's too late, and oftentimes, problems that do arise can cause major damage to your home, property, and your family's health. Why not treat your plumbing right and choose Maxwell White? For just $99, we'll perform a camera inspection of your drain, looking for any potential problems that may arise in the future. So don't wait until you're in over your head. Call the fast, reliable professionals at Maxwell White.
Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
January is National Radon Action Month. Radon is a gas that you can't see, smell, or taste and causes approximately 21,000 lung cancer deaths each year. About 1 out of 10 Wisconsin homes has high radon levels. 1 out of 3 homes in La Crosse and Monroe counties has high radon levels. Radon can enter your home through cracks in your foundation or basement. The only way to know if your home has high radon levels is to test for it. Radon tests are inexpensive and easy to do. Purchase your radon test kit today at the La Crosse County Health Department or the Monroe County Health Department.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
Get in a Jeep today at Pischke Motors in La Crosse or Pischke Motors in West Salem.
The Start Something New sales event is your opportunity to save over $5,000 off MSRP with discounts and rebates on select 2023 Grand Cherokee L's. With 3 rows of seating, this highly versatile Grand Cherokee L Limited is perfect for the whole family to enjoy. Come test drive one today because this offer ends January 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Jeep.